What's up, guys? It's Miss T Lovely. Coming at you guys with a response video to my girl Pinkfishlily. Um, she did a video on inspiration. What inspired her, or rather, who inspired her to have weight loss surgery? And I had to do a response. I knew I was going to do a response before she even asked for them. So, girl, of course, I have to do it for you. And then, especially for my new subscribers who don't know my background, know my story, and there's a little bit more to it for the guys who do know me. Um, anyhow, I had weight loss surgery for so many reasons, but the main reasons being that I was so young and I didn't want to die. It was only 14 weeks ago that I made this decision to change my life, to take my life back, because I felt like I had become a shell of a person. I looked in the mirror and I would say to myself, "Who are you? I don't recognize this person." Um, my face no longer looked like mine. And I thought about a lot of things in the process. This journey is something else. Um, June, Ju- uh, June 28th, 2011 was my surgery date. And I'm about to say July. I'm thinking about my birthday. I haven't regretted making that decision once. And I still have a journey to travel, but I am grateful nonetheless. And I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I just wish I'd have done it sooner, just like everybody else. That's my only regret. Anyhow, moving on. Um, those of you who already know, you already know that my mom died when she was 36. And I really believe she would have been here had she not started having the complications that she had at the tender age of 34. Because she passed away when she was only 36. Technically, she didn't pass away. She was murdered by her doctors. She started off just like me with a gallbladder problem. And she wasn't healing correctly. And she went to the doctor and they kept her. They kept her. She was in and out of the hospital for about a year. And I remember when they took out her gallbladder, because this was the time they didn't have the technology that they have now. So they didn't do everything keyhole. They cut you. And my mother wasn't healing correctly. And she had to go back to the hospital. And she was sent home after having multiple surgeries. And she had a bowel obstruction, which turned into poison and ate my mom alive. Literally, by the time we got to her and put her in this hospital called Big General, they had sedated her, put her in a medical coma to try to save her life. And she didn't make it. And it literally ate up her internal organs, were eaten alive by her own bowel. Um, she, like I said, she was only 36. And I just didn't want that to be my fate. I was in denial for a very long time. I said, you know what? I'm a big girl. I'm pretty. I'm cute. I lied to myself because I know the battle, the emotional things that were going on inside of me. I knew the hurt. I knew the pain. I say it all the time. I say a person who is overweight has a story. There is stuff in these layers of flesh. There is a story in here. There is a story in you. To whomever else, I know all of us can relate to this. To all of you out there. Um, I realized that the outward front that I was putting on needed to quit, and I needed to be me again, because I realized I had given up a lot of me because I wasn't happy with me. I had given up on goals. I had given up on my future. I had settled. I had said, there's no way that nobody can truly love me. And you guys know my husband, and you guys know how and see how we interact and how much we love each other. But I questioned how much he could possibly love me being the woman I was. I'm just being honest. Um, Sometimes I wish I wasn't so honest, but I am. Um, I didn't want to die. I didn't want to leave here early. The biggest thing is I wanted children. And I knew I shouldn't get pregnant carrying a child so heavy at 378 pounds. You know, um, it wouldn't have been wise. And got to the point where my knees would hurt me, my back would hurt me, and I hear it all the time. Are you so young, baby girl, child? You couldn't. You still young. You ain't hurting that bad. Carrying all that weight, yes, I was. You know, I have a ways to go. You guys know this, but I am so much better off. I am so much better off. But that's the NSV video. Um, Everything just, I won't even say it for the NSVs. I can bend now. I can move now. I can get on an elliptical and do 8, maybe even 9, 10 miles. I can bend down and touch my feet. I can do things I've never been able to do. So my inspiration was my mom. My inspiration was life and me wanting my life back. Knowing my own capability, but knowing I needed help. And my inspiration was to finally get this weight off and keep it off for the rest of my life. Because I've done it. I've done it before. But I knew realistically, it would last long. So I would say to anybody who's on my channel that's still considering surgery, to go ahead and do it for yourself, because your mind, your heart, and your soul will all be the better for it. The mental battles that we have, the self-esteem problems we have, the confidence, even more than that, just the health problems that you have are enough. But this surgery, if you're really taking this serious, it makes you recognize the changes that need to be made. Like I said, if you're serious, don't let them fix everything 100%. You gotta work for it. But that was my inspiration. I had a will to live. And I wanted to break a cycle and a chain that people said couldn't be broken in my family. I've broken so many others. I refuse to allow this one to be another chain. So I'm breaking it. That's my inspiration. I love to hear you guys' responses. So you can respond to my video or Janine's video, Pinkfishlily. I just mixed her name up in my head. Some people call her Pinkfishlily. Anyway, I love you guys. I love you, Janine, for doing this. I love, I think her name was Teresa, for being your inspiration. She sounds a lot like me. It's funny. I never take a no for an answer either. So I love you guys. And another tidbit of information about no's. I actually got denied for my surgery. Still kept pushing. So for those of you getting denied, haven't got your letters, be encouraged. All right, I love you guys. That's my inspiration. What's yours? Love you.